This week's topic is all going to be about digital data collection with Google Forms and how it can save you in the classroom. So, have you been doing your data collection this school year? Maybe it's on paper, maybe it's in a binder, maybe it's all over your classroom. Yeah, that sounds realistic. I quickly found my love for Google Forms, and it definitely was a lot of trial and error when I started out and started to figure out how detailed I needed to be with my forms. But I'm going to walk you through how I create Google Forms so that I can track IEP goals. So this can be super helpful for you. So if you want data forms already created for you, I of course have these templates in my TPT store already created for you and can be used in any special education classroom. So make sure to check that out. I will leave the link below. So let's set it up. If you want to create a new Google form, you open up a new Google form and title it with your student's name and maybe the school year. Click that untitled spot in the upper left so that the name of the title is also copied to the title of the document. To have it password protect, you type in password into the untitled question field, and then you click those three dots to the right and click both the description and a response validation. In the description, write enter the password to continue. In the validation boxes, maybe select from a drop-down menu the regular expression, and then you want to type matches or put in matches, and then enter the password of your choosing in the pattern field. In the section custom error text, just type incorrect password, and then this will pop up if someone types the wrong password. So a pro tip that I have is make sure that you toggled this as a required button so that the password is required every single time for that extra protection. Then you want to add a page break. This is the most important step. So click the two bars, which horizontal bars, which will then indicate a section of the form. This will allow anyone taking data to use the password first and then go to the Google form where the actual data is being collected. If you choose not to use a password, you can go ahead and keep going forward for this next part. So the first questions that I put in my Google form, I like to mark with the date, the staff name collecting data, and the goal type. Previously, I've had staff that are required to log into their email to be included in the data tracking, but if that's not a requirement for your school, make sure that you leave a question for the staff to type or select their name. I also leave a question for the goal type so that staff can select which goal it is. So make sure you toggle go to section based on answer if you so you can create a new section for each goal type so that the staff will only see that particular section. So reading goals goes to reading goals. Create the goal types and then add a new section. So how do we create a section? Go ahead and rewrite the title in this new section. This happens when you always have a page break. You want to write the goal that you would like to track. So make sure that everyone who is taking data knows that this is the what is expected of them and the materials that they need to use to track this data, of course. And then you can add a description to the new section as well. I like to write what goals will be found on this form so that the staff knows how to track it. Then click the plus button on the right hand side, which will give you a new question. This is where you will type the first IEP goal that you want to track depending on your goal and what it is asking you to do. This will type the response that you can choose, and then you can play around with those different types of responses that you want. Maybe it's a multiple choice, maybe it's a short answer, so however it's going to suit that IEP goal. Add in as many goals and as sections as you would like using the plus button. And so here are some of my data collection comments and notes, of course, as well. Make sure to add a comment section at the bottom of the form so that people can input anything that was maybe out of the ordinary, such as this child was distracted, or maybe they fell asleep while you were taking data, and you may want to be noted on that form. I don't like to get so specific because time is so limited, but this could be something that you could add. Also make sure that there's a field that you make it is so that it is not required, because there may not be notes that you need to take every single time that you need to take data, so that would not be required. If you're looking for done for you forms, again, make sure to check out my Teachers Pay Teachers store for those templates. Once your form is completed, you can now see what it looks like by pressing that I button on the top right hand of the form and the screen. So from here, you can practice using the form to make sure it looks and performs the way you want it to. And now you're ready to kind of take that data and share it. So when you are back in the editing section, make sure to click send button at the top right hand corner of the screen. And this gives you many options to share it with the people that you want taking data for you. So make sure to send it to yourself and either save this email by flagging or starring it or saving it as a favorite or a bookmark. Want to walk through course, make sure to check out my mini digital data collection mini course, how I walk you through how to set this up in 15 minutes or less, because I know this was really hard to see. I'm just kind of talking through it. Make sure to do that. And again, I can kind of show you a little bit more if you take that course. So bonus tip, of course, is you can use QR codes and place them around the classroom for a quick snap of a picture and data collection on the way you walk through with your students in the hallway or in the lunchroom or wherever you are. So again, if this was really confusing for you because you couldn't get to see what it looks like, go ahead and check out my mini digital data collection mini course. Again, where I walk you through with my screen, showing you exactly how to set up a Google form and what it does for you. Thank you for watching today's video. If you're new here, make sure to click that like and subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Click the bell to get notifications for when new videos get released or I go live. As always, leave a comment if you have any questions.